You got your Switch 2 invite? Yeah, I got my Switch 2 invite like a month? It was something ridiculous, like a month after I bought my Switch. And then Amazon was like, "Hey, do you want your Switch invite?" And I was just like, "What the? Isn't it a bit late?" Wait, why did you need a Switch invite? I thought they were everywhere. You know, you can just buy one off Temu. I actually kind of regret trading in my Xbox Series S now, because I could have just bought it off Temu for less money and not needed to trade it in. Why were you surprised? In Canada, you can walk into any store and buy one. I know in America, supposedly it's still really popular, and you have to like actually try to get one, but for us, it's super easy. All right, I have 5 minutes before the Fade channel happens, so I wanted to talk briefly about this. I am in a conundrum. For those who don't know, my birthday is in an hour and 4 minutes. It's August 14th. My VTuber anniversary is August 25th. So every August, I come into this conundrum where I can't just do a subathon because if I could span an entire month, then yeah, that'd be great. But like, no, that's never gonna happen. So I don't really know how to like celebrate it properly, because if we do some big celebration, like reasonably speaking, 2 weeks later, we do it again. So usually what happens is I don't do anything for my birthday. And that sounds really sad. And then you put in context of what's actually happening with me, which is I'm probably gonna work throughout the night to hit a deadline. I think if I don't get this done in time, they fire my ass, or they don't give me a contract at the end of, or they don't hire me formally. And then so I'm out of a job at the end of the month. I'm still on probation, right? For 6 months until they formally offer me the job. And they haven't done that, so I presume this is what their final test is or whatever nonsense. And honestly, whatever, man. If they fire my ass, they fire my ass. But I'm still gonna try because it's a really bad economy right now. And if I want to do things like, well, anything. What am I even talking about? Anything. The answer is anything. If I want to do anything, I kind of need to keep a job. So yeah, it's the saddest birthday yet because, one, I'm probably not doing anything tomorrow because I'll be dead tired from working all night. And two, to celebrate my birthday, I'll be working all night. Speaking of which, did you know Datura wanted me to like work till 7? I wish I worked till 7. This is way worse than working till 7. I don't do anything for your birthday. That's because you have no friends. Nobody loves you. I'm sorry. The YouTube AI rolled out today, I think. What? They always had AI. What are you talking about? I see the Switch 2 just chilling in stores. Yeah, I don't know why you need an invite to buy a Switch 2. They're everywhere. I am now 260... I don't even want to count anymore. At a certain point, once you're in the hundreds, you stop counting. What's the point anymore? When's your birthday? It's today. We got the same birthday. God damn it, you told me this too. I feel so bad. Anyways, the Fade channel is in like a little bit of minutes, so we'll check it out, but... You're a boomer? Thanks. You're just gonna believe my age? You're such a weirdo. Well, that's what I appreciate about you. You know, recently I've been thinking... Like... Today I watched a video where an ex was a stalker and was harassing the guy that like dumped her, and all I could think about the entire time was like, wow, she's so affectionate, she loves this man so much, and man, she's pretty. I wonder what his problem is. I know that he pressed charges or something. She got 7 days of jail, and since she's a teacher, I don't think she's ever gonna teach again. So, rip. But like, I'm fully aware I'm not viewing these things correctly. Why do I only like weirdos? What's wrong with me? Oh, because I'm a weirdo. There you go. We can do some Mario Kart this weekend, given that arrives. Do you need online? We still have slots in our online family, and you'll get access to. Oh shit! How am I gonna download the video? Whatever. We'll just watch it on YouTube. You have your own. Oh, okay. Never mind. We have access to GameCube too. Well, guys, it's oh my god! It's already time. All right, guys. So I don't normally check it out on YouTube, but unfortunately. We do not have a choice. It already has 179 likes. Oh, Oh my god, Jasper! It's so soon, so close to me. Will it be in English this time? It has to be because we're watching it on YouTube. But yeah, the audio track. There's okay. I'm gonna quickly explain this stuff before we start. Hi! You might have read the title. Why is the title so dramatic, you might ask? Well, as of last month, and I think the last month too, Fire Emblem Heroes is no longer being tracked in the gacha revenue list because it's outside of top 50. And while some people believe, hey, this game still has many good years remaining, I have no idea how it's going to get there if it's making no money. With that said, that's why I think this is the most important CYL channel, because it might be the last one. I mean, why keep working on a game if you're gonna make no money? That's the thinking. But yeah, I suppose if you want to believe it, Nintendo could keep this game alive forever if they wanted to. They just have to lose money, right? But yep. Let's check it out. Let's see if it actually earns the hype and there's any rebound. Also, why has my last video had the issues? Now, if you look over my back, it says English US Original audio tracks. There are 10 audio tracks for this video. 10. So when I use a downloader, the downloader can't figure out which is the proper audio track, which is why I end up with, I think it was Belarusian. I don't know. Anyways, the video just came out 2 minutes ago. There's already 378 likes. Which means nobody watched it because it's only 11 minutes long. I mean, if you want to blindly love everything, I guess that's how you do it. All right, guys, let's check out the damn thing. Wow.
Hello, summoners. As per usual, I, Faye, have gathered all sorts of exciting news for you. Let's get started with our special Choose Your Legends edition of
Felly, welcome back.
Channel. First up, ta-da!
Glorptrich. Okay, thank you, man.
The heroes you selected in Choose Your Legends Round 9
well, there they are. Mil
dressed up in their Choose Your Legends outfits.
Mil
let's get
and
right
some
to the
Fire Emblem Heroes characters.
This is the uniform.
Is he that Tux? No, he's in BDSM.
Look on me.
Oh my gosh.
It's the runner-up from the
He looks like a train conductor.
Byleth. As you know,
Bang
he served
Byleth.
as a professor at Garrick Mach.
Train
and
of
is
Hope.
Here looking slick.
Conductor of Hope.
Do you suppose this might be an officer's academy uniform?
No,
With
he's
its
a
dashing cape and hat. This smart look emphasizes Byleth's
He's a train
self-assured
officer.
gallantry.
Oh yeah, he does kind of looks like
Alongside his
Naruto.
allies, Byleth will learn, grow, and cut a path
This is the
to
only
future.
Choose Your Legends winner to me.
His
I'm sorry, I'm such a
skill,
hater.
Professor's guidance.
Oh my god!
Greatly increases his
How
stats
long is
during
this?
combat and allows him to activate Potent Follow. Ever the teacher, he grants a beneficial status, itself called Professor's Guidance, to his allies.
Well then.
I like-
Heroes who have been granted the status
I like
can
how
gain
his hand's
twice
on his
as
hat.
much SP from combat, and their special cooldown counts are reduced after combat.
Leave it to me.
His B
Oh, his
skill,
stats are out.
Null Sea Avoid,
69 attack, 54 speed.
reduces the damage of
41
area
HP.
of effect specials by 80%. It also reduces the damage taken in combat by 20% of the unit speed.
No,
and
no,
deals
no,
a
no,
huge
no.
amount of damage based on the difference between the unit speed and the opponent's speed.
No.
Violet's weapon skill is Sublime Creator. This powerful sword allows him to counterattack at a
Oh, this is
distance
surprisingly short.
and greatly increases the damage he deals based on how many positive status effects he has been granted. On top of that, it makes even distant allies stronger during combat. Also,
Oh, 63 attack.
this
There you
weapon's
go.
most significant characteristic is its style, Sublime Heaven. Use it, and Byleth can attack foes who are 3 spaces away. And before the first attack, it even reduces his special cooldown count. He can release a
You guys remember when
powerful
Lyn
special
came
attack
out
at
and people
foes
were like, oh,
3
just be
spaces
Lyn who
ahead,
has extended
starting from
range.
the first turn of the battle.
Whatever you say,
I'd
dude.
expect no less of the professor.
38 HP, sorry, 38 defense with 30 res. Alright, extended
We
range.
gods of Asgarther must value truth and
Oh no,
justice
she has a
above
gun.
all else.
Oh.
Presenting the runner-up from the women's division, Baldur.
No, man.
She possesses the poise worthy of one
Thick
called
thigh
the
save
celestial
lives.
sun god, ready to lead
Well, that's
the
about
world
it.
down a righteous path. I feel like I'm getting a little dazzled by her divine presence. Is it just me, or does that weapon look like the one Hother carries?
No, it looks...
Clothes make me
it
think of
has like
Hother's
an
too.
AK mag, man.
These sisters are so close.
A curved mag.
Baldur cleverly uses the weapon triangle for an overwhelming
It's curved so you can like
advantage to
reload quicker.
obliterate
It's
foes.
easier to like grab a hold
She
of
inflicts
and put in.
triangle adept and exposure on the foes closest to her.
What is she
using her
exposing? It's just
A
fully
skill,
clothed.
Heaven's Dead. Then, if she has weapon triangle advantage, or if her foe has been inflicted with exposure, she can attack twice in combat.
Task.
Baldur's
42
weapon
HP,
skill
60 attack,
is
48 speed,
Truth
32
Seeker.
defense, 25 res, debuffed on
At the
attack and
start of the
speed.
turn,
So
it
probably
can
66
increase her
and
movement and grant
well,
a
actually, who knows?
special cooldown charge +1 per attack effect to herself and allies.
Where to now?
Its most significant characteristic is its style. If she changes it,
Styles
how
are just
her
on whatever
weapon's
they
damage
want.
is calculated in the weapon triangle changes from blue to green.
Why does she need it?
If she
It's
uses her
99
style
times
to
2
its
versus
fullest,
0.
She can fight with an advantage over both red and blue foes all on her own.
But weapon triangle's dead.
Her
Oh my
special
gosh, it's
skill,
54 speed
Arch
base.
Rival,
What?
is not to be ignored.
Oh, is it because of
If she has
mythic
weapon
support?
triangle advantage against her foe, her special cooldown count will be reduced significantly before her first attack, and she will set her opponent's special cooldown count back. Take advantage
Oh, it's
of the
50
weapon
yeah.
triangle to blast
Yeah,
through
okay, there it is. It was
battles.
51.
鍛え上げれば強くなる。肉体も精神も。
We're just never gonna have everyone being English again,
Here's
right?
the winner of the men's division, Eikthermere.
Takuchi
Dressed like
Shunsuke.
that, he puts me in mind of his father, Larather. He cares deeply and trains hard as a member of
These
the
aren't
Healing
very
Hands,
exciting, sorry,
so
guys.
he can protect what matters most. I find myself entranced by his dedication and his muscles.
The costumes are...
He has spent years forging his physique and puts it to use to protect his allies. His weapon skill, Tempered
Was that-
Antler,
oh my God,
prevents foes
75
from
attack?
warping
What the
and
hell?
Getting close. It also boosts his and his allies' bonuses, and can grant a status that nullifies foes' bonuses. His C skill.
I don't know
Attack,
which one I'll
Defense,
pick
Brian,
yet,
Physical save,
because last year I still
triggers
haven't picked
savior
anybody.
against physical attacks, regardless of his foe's range. It also reduces the damage he takes from the first attack in combat.
Wow, that's a lot
and
of
he retaliates
variables.
based on the strength of the foe's attack.
Interesting, okay.
His special, Mighty Roar, grants allies a savior effect against magical attacks. And of
Oh.
course, it is
That's interesting.
exceptionally destructive as a special, too. His physical
Wow.
and magical protection will be
That's
critical
really
for
good.
any army that wants to bench press its foes.
Akvanir might be my pick, actually. That's very good.
Watch as your Serena shines brighter than
Oh,
ever.
God, no.
It's time
Have
to
a
introduce
little
the winner of the
creativity,
women's division,
please.
Sharena!
Good
Here she is,
lord.
donning an
Can
outfit
you,
that's
like,
the absolute
subvert
image of her
anyone's
mother,
expectations at this point?
Oh, Sharena,
my God.
Don't be nervous about
Put
the
some
win.
work in.
Anyone
Effort.
can see your ladylike
God,
charm.
just
And
try.
if not, your bright,
Just try.
optimistic attitude will win them over. She's
Wow.
shining brighter than ever.
Wow,
I can't
guys.
keep my eyes off her.
Jeez. Just look
Serena's
like her
abilities
mom.
are-
Sure.
I'll take
Well,
care of
let's
them.
see. So, if the enemy
Oh,
has negative
Jesus.
status effects, then a lot of good things happen.
I thought
for
last year's
Sharena and her
costumes were
allies.
lame this year.
Got it.
Byleth is the best by
Foes
far.
become very weak.
That's right.
It's wow.
Allies become very
Some
strong.
guy on Reddit probably guessed all 3 costumes, or
It
all of them,
means that
frankly, but
Sharena
at
can
least
dish
3 or
out
4.
A ton of damage. But this is what really makes Sharena one of a kind.
40 HP, 62 attack,
Her
49
additional
speed,
Action effects.
30 defense, 24 res.
It starts with her C skill, just like Mother. After she has taken her action, if allies engage in combat within 3 spaces of her, she can take another action.
What should I?
On top of that, thanks to her tome, Glad Spoke, allies who end combat within 3 spaces of Sharena can also
Wow.
take another action. Use
It's
those
like an
extra
updated Marianne,
actions
a
well,
much scarier
and battle your
Marianne,
way
huh?
across the map with your allies.
Not exactly the same, but wow, that's insane.
I hope you got to know your winners well. These victorious heroes
Guys, which
from
costume you
Choose
like
Your
the
Legends
most?
Round 9 will appear in
Byleth's
the new
got my
Hero
vote.
Summoning event, Shining Resolve.
I thought all of these were kind of lame.
As usual,
It's not me being a hater, it's really just there used to be surprises. There used to be excitement, and you used to like get giddy about these things.
That's not all, of course. There will also be a free summoning event where you can summon a 5-star hero of your choice. Faye! How can I choose just one? The Turn of Fate free summoning event, featuring heroes from Choose Your Legends Round 7, will end on August 31st. Don't forget about this free summon! And for the Grand Hero Battle this time,
Oh! I
have
recognized
no
them.
name with which to introduce myself to you.
Wow, they only
You
waited
know
8
mine.
years.
Bruno, that mysterious
Fire Emblem is
warrior from
amazing.
Fire Emblem Heroes,
Wait, is this-
will appear.
And it is the one I've
This
always
Bruno
customized.
They
has
had
come
this
to our
like
world from
ready
another
for
world.
8
But
years.
he seems just like
They've
the
had Bruno
we
for
know.
8 years.
Compassionate and concerned for his sister Veronica and
They-
the curse she suffers.
They just
Not
gave us
only is he
Bruno.
great at handling a tome, it sounds like he also taught Sharena to wield a spear back in his world.
Wait, is he even alive? Yeah, that's right. I don't remember anymore.
Check the screen now to see when you can take on the Grand Hero Battle against Bruno. Masked
Wait.
Mech.
Did you just hear that? When the recording, they didn't even know
Sharena
when
shines in the
the
top spot of
the
Choose Your
GHP
Legends,
would be.
following in the footsteps of
Check the
Big
screen
Brother
now to find the
Alphonse.
date. The
As a
script
member
wasn't
of
even
the Order of
completed.
Heroes,
Oh God.
I'm so proud of her.
Okay.
Here's some more news.
Why didn't they give us Veronica? That'd been more exciting.
Starting August 15th, you'll be able to power up your heroes more times.
They do this
with
every year,
dragon
guys. Can't get
flowers,
excited about this,
as
sorry.
You can see here. Also, for the Forging Bonds staged during the period shown on screen, you'll be able to get 1,000 of each type of dragon
Wow.
flower. A total of 4,000. Power up
Math.
your favorite heroes with this bounty. Faye, what did you think of this special Choose Your Legends Faye channel? I love making up teams
that
of my
it?
favorite CYL heroes.
Oh God.
Problem is, it's so hard to choose.
Please,
who to
me.
use,
Please.
isn't
Please.
But it
Steve
brightens your
Jobs
day to
us.
see them there.
There's one more thing.
it? Faye, you're all here.
There's one more thing. Say it, Faye. Say it. There's one more thing, please.
It sounds like Sharena and the CYL9 crew are
Please,
going to
there's one
solve
more thing.
problems for the other heroes.
Don't mail it in.
Onyx. It's called
You can't.
Simple Problems,
Okay.
Heroic
Wait, no.
Solutions. And it's available.
No.
Check out our official X account for the details. Now then.
They didn't do anything different from any other year. No, don't go to sleep. You can't sleep. Give us something more. What are you doing? What? Do you know you're not even in top 50 gacha revenue anymore? You have to try. Oh my God. That's it. Oh my God. What the? That was it? Oh, hey, these are 4 heroes. Here, more dragon flowers. What? Dragon flower cap increase. Was that it? There's not even... That's it. That was it. Wow. There's like no urgency in this game. You're not even top 50 anymore. You're not even a track gacha game anymore. And internally, you know people don't even get new players anymore. You know people are quitting. Spendings drop off a cliff. Your votes for Chooser Legends. Winners are now decided sub 20,000. Hey, if you got 15,000 votes, you're probably first, unless you're Ekvanir. In which case, well, you're barely over 15K. Isn't it time to try? I can't even, like... Hey, did you guys know... in less than an hour, it's going to be my birthday. And prior to this Faye channel, I was working, right? I have a deadline to fulfill. And after this Faye channel is done, I'll be going back to working to try and fulfill that deadline. This was my one break through working after work. And that was it. I know you're going to say, hey, you're really dramatic. I was looking forward to this. I was hoping it would be good. I really was. I thought there would be some urgency. I thought they would try things. I thought anything. All they did was just repeat. Well, they just repeated this. Anyways, okay, well, that's it. I'll talk it over the guys, I guess, but wow. I don't want to say. They mailed it in. They mailed it in. There's nothing more to say about it. They mailed it in. They didn't try. You're streaming from work? No, I'm working at home.
Byleth is my favorite, only because Sublime Creator is now real after how many years. Remember how both times it made an appearance it was as the Tome Sword. Also because they did pre-times skip Byleth and it's at least something compared to the rest.
This is probably the most exciting character, but it's a low bar. It's hard. I'm sure there's some fake content creators who will be making a positive spin of all this and saying X hero is meta, but every friggin' hero's meta. You would have to, like, you're not saying anything important or special or anything by pointing out any of these characters are meta. Every year, a Choose Your Legends hero that releases becomes meta. You're not saying anything. And so for me...
Byleth is my favorite, because he is wearing the DLC outfit I always customize him with, and I can give him the glasses in Faye like in 3H2.
Or you're like Sugma, in which case this is all you care about and everything's great. Anyways, I'm sure someone's going to give a much more positive spin to this than I am, but as someone who plays not just Faye, who makes content of not just Faye, and who's been paying attention to all the other gacha games, this is rough. I know people are like, they do this every year, but I thought this year would be different. One, they hired new people, and two, this year their revenue has fallen off a cliff. Their player base has shrunk so much. Like, there's so many reasons to try, and they just didn't try. All right, we'll talk over the guys. Or they're not there. Okay, well, that's a quick one. If there's nobody, then I'm just going to go back to work, because I'm not sleeping tonight, so that's the thing. Ugh. I'll catch up on your comments in the meantime, guys. Alright, let me read what you guys are saying. First, I'll shout out the people who support the stream. As always, thank you guys so much. Shouts to Glorpdurch for finally giving me my $50, even though I wanted 50 BJs. Welcome back, Obama, for 63 months. Jasper, thank you for 21 months. Feli, thank you for 22 months. It's always nice to see you, Feli. Appreciate it. Sugma, welcome back for 49 months, 45 in a row. He loves Byleth outfit and he can't shut up about it. Okay, cool. And then thank you, Jumo, for the 50 bits. Appreciate you as always. All right, let's go over the comments. I thought it was 100 BJs. Whatever. He scammed me from BJs anyways. Good luck, work. Happy birthday. Thanks. All right. I forgot how low the votes were. Yep. I forgot these were the winners. LOL. There's been very little excitement. So yeah, nobody expected this. You know, someone's going to be fully saying they expected all this to happen. But in my books, I didn't expect it to be this plain. Like, there's like zero inspiration on the costumes, guys. All they did was just like, who is relatable to character? Now let's make costume to make character look relatable. So Baldur and girl from Nikke look similar. And of course, Shrina looks like Henriette. And of course, Ekvanir looks like Tree Guy. There's like no creativity. The Byleth thing is slightly better, but it's just Byleth's DLC costume, right? So, but if you headcanon it hard enough, you can say that's Naoto from Persona. If you headcanon it hard enough, maybe that's what you can say.
Buy a Mountain Dew to cheer up before work, P.
Thank you, Feli. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need so much caffeine tomorrow. Yeah, there's a lot of text. Can I just ask you guys real quick? Do you still care about a hero being broken? I'm so desensitized to it because every hero seems to be broken. I've gotten to the point where I can objectively see a character and I'm like, this character's amazing. And also, no one's going to care about this character. I have felt that way so many times. You're watching one right now. Hirschfelger is objectively a great character. Worst banner of the year in terms of mythic heroes. And, yeah. It's just not enough nowadays just to be meta because everyone's meta. Like, the power creep is so rampant that even if we all identify a character as super duper good, we don't have any faith in them being super duper good just a couple months down the line. That's why meta no longer matters. I mean, it literally, yes, it will matter, but like, impactfulness is almost none. If no one has any faith in characters' long-term viability, the meta impact at release is dampened to a ridiculous amount where the hype and excitement is all just in reservation. Gonna submit Splat's weapon for my short essay assignment. That's pretty good. 2x SP is still being printed, yeah. Finally, lore correct Byleth weapon, right? Triangle Adept is still relevant. That's the thing I found funny. Like, they brought up Triangle Adept in 2025, even though we've long established that none of it matters. Triangle Adept, none of it matters. This is gonna save Faye, Coat. Yeah, I mean, I know my title's gonna draw a lot of hate and whatnot, but I even if you're like the most diehard Fire Emblem Heroes fan, you cannot have possibly watched that Faye channel and came out of that thinking that the devs care at all. And this isn't like, hey, this is just typical hater stuff. No, this is me trying to go into this with excitement and thinking, you know, with things as bad as they are, they're probably gonna try, and then they ended up not trying anyways. Which one are you getting for free? I don't know. I actually didn't even pick last year's, which is hilarious. I'm gonna get one copy of each. I'm gonna skip all of these. I'll just dump all my orbs in the current banner and try like mask out Marth or something. That's at least exciting to me. Faye's a collecting game at this point, except it's impossible to collect everybody, so you know, good luck. Is that Omni Savior? Is it really Omni? It provides magical savior. Hey, Mad Eyes, thanks so much for the support. Love you, man. Should kill Henriette and steal her clothes. Guys, I get you guys are just saying the Henriette thing you should have seen coming without fonts. Yeah, I get it. But you could just refer to my comments last year where it's just so predictable that it was not a good idea. Just why? You should try to surprise your players. There's nothing wrong with surprising your players. And they used to do that. They used to. Some characters used to have like entirely new CYL stuff. Oh, by the way, technically speaking, Bruno coming out is just whatever, man. They should have released him a long time ago. I'm sure he's gonna have a perf and it's gonna be different. And he'll be interesting and fun to use and all that. What. It's just, if you look at it from another perspective, they didn't even want to make a GHP hero this year, so they just brought one back. Or someone can headcanon and say like, oh, since there are 3 characters from Heroes, Bruno is the logical choice, even though Bruno, I believe, never met any of these characters. Oh, except for Shrina. Sorry. Oh, maybe that's what people are like. Oh, Shrina's a CYL hero, therefore Bruno should was gonna be the GHP. Listen, if you've been on Faye Reddit long enough, you can see the cope. You read the cope and you can identify and think like these people. It's pretty rough. Yeah, I suppose someone's gonna cope that, so that's cool. Rather than, you know, more obvious thing where you already had the asset for Bruno and you could just release him at any time and save yourself paying from artist and voice lines, you know? I'm just here now to see when they finally bring out the AoE drive Raging Storm, bruh. Alright. At least they have their sprite just before this. They did. They did? Well, I'll have to check out comparison. That didn't really look different, but it's been forever. Before someone says like, well, yeah, you should know, like, you should know, it's been like multiple years since we last saw him because he's dead. Is it really the last one? I'm hinting, okay, is this the last CYL Faye channel guaranteed 100% CYL, Nintendo said so? No. No, it's not. But as I said earlier, Fire Emblem Heroes is no longer even a top 50 gacha. Its revenue's fallen off a cliff, which is... I know people are going to look at it and say like, oh, you know, 1 point something million dollars is a lot of money. But you got to remember, this is during summer when everyone has time to play gacha games. Gacha revenue during summer is always among the highest. You got basically free money banners and summer banners. And they were terrible. All summer long, they've been terrible. If you can't make money during summer, how are you supposed to make money in September, in October, in November? I don't know. So if they can't even like reach $2 million during some of the easiest months of the year for gachas, how are you supposed to make it? I don't know. I don't think... I would struggle to believe this game is going to have another year. Yes, they could just keep the game alive as long as they want, because Nintendo has a lot of money, and realistically speaking, to keep a game like this alive would not be a lot, right? You just pay an artist to draw art, you pay a voice actor, you pay some guy to make the skills, and that's it. Like, if you really want to bare bones the game, like they did for this Faye channel, you could spend next to no money. But if that's the idea of living, right? That's like living in a vegetative state on life support. So yeah, if they wanted to do that, they wanted to like pay money to keep this game alive until like, say, the next Fire Emblem comes out, like they could. But from a financial standpoint, that it doesn't really happen with Nintendo. Like Dragea Lost wasn't really losing money, but they still pulled the plug on it, so. And I would heavily doubt, like, Animal Crossing, for example, was losing money. I highly doubt it was, but they pulled the plug on it anyways. So this would be the exception if that was the case, but we'll find out. Why are you so surprised? All the non-CYL stuff was in the first one this month. Wait, what do you mean? Why did you expect different after all these are just being the same? No. Why are we pretending this is the same? Can no one... Guys, it's been 8 years of Choose Your Legends. Can no one think of any unique, interesting CYL designs? I would say you just go back a year, and I thought Felix was already pretty interesting. for example. Like, the first time we got Veronica, I thought she was pretty interesting. Like, I could just randomly go through the years and point you out characters I thought they did a good job on. But this is... They don't even do that anymore. They just mail it in. But yeah, I hope I answered the questions. Ideally, we make a video on it to clarify it even more, because I think some people don't understand how bad things have gotten for the game. But the fact that you can look at this Faye channel and see how little effort they put in, they're probably already in life support mode, which is they do the bare minimum. They've already done so little, so...
Trailer is out.
Okay, sure.
Check out all the skills from the trailer.
I don't think they're gonna make new banners. I think they will. But the banner quality... Can we be frank? I already think the banner qualities nowadays in this game is so low. Like, they don't really try on the costumes. Did you guys see the maid banner? The maid banner, I thought was... I thought it was really bad. The maids, the maid uniforms had... Basically took zero effort. Like... Seriously. That just looks like any anime made ever. The skills and whatnot, like, okay, cool, they're good units. Alright, let's check out the trailer. Sure, why not? Long-term maintenance mode, like what happened in Mario Kart Tour. They're maids. What do you want? Ooh, are you serious? Have you... Akame, be honest with me right now. Be honest with me right now. How many gacha games do you play? Because I've seen good maid designs. I've seen it in Snowbreak. I've seen it in Azure Lane. I've seen it in HSR. I've seen it. This isn't it. Why are we pretending that no game can do a maid design correctly? I didn't expect the quality to change much in the game at this point. Okay, well, I mean, we all know where things are, so. Just because Fire Emblem Heroes is so mediocre at costumes doesn't mean everyone is, you know? Okay. Two at a time, like 4. Konami's maid outfit in Chernobyl is pretty good, but a maid is still a maid. So you, like, okay, maybe you're just like not very, maybe you just don't like maids. Sure, maybe it's a preference thing. I don't really know what to say to that because you don't have to look at them. I just used the maids as an example. You want to look at the rest of the summer special heroes? All those banners did poorly. None of the art was exciting in any which way. You want to go on like any of these banners? Like the point stands. There are games out there really trying to earn your money, earn your love, earn your time, and make things fun. That's why you could see it in the art. Unfortunately, I don't think Faye's one of them. Okay, I know if I get this video, it'll be auto-dubbed. But the J Downer thing was really goofy to me, because, yeah. Yeah, I can't yeah, it doesn't know. It doesn't know which one is English. Okay. Okay, we'll just watch it here, and then we'll talk it over in the other one. That's the probably best way to do it. It's easy to use, LOL. I've used JDowner, but it's not quick at all. Will we get Polish dubbing? We'll find out. We'll watch it here first, and we'll go there. But no, like... would anyone here actually argue Fire Emblem Heroes has been original over the last couple of years? Like, just talk from the art-wise. If we open it up too broadly, you could just say whatever you want, which would be way off point. But no, I don't think so. They've been so restrained and conservative. They haven't even, like, when they can reference another material, they would. Like, the originality is practically gone at this point. Welcome back, New Goals. Alright, let's check it out. They've been milking 3 houses forever since it's been 2.5 years since the game, so it just feels the same. Yeah, you know. Okay, let's do it. I still remember when I first heard this track. It's so good.
I could imagine my students teasing me if I came to class in this.
Why? You look great. Well, he looks like a train conductor, but he still looks good. The null CYL thing, these are like the definition of power creep because they're combination skills. They just combine different skills together.
Everyone together! All right. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. I await orders.
You know, I wonder how many heroes are gonna get this kind of stuff. The enhanced range thing. Use this style to pierce foes 3 spaces out, gains double SP with props. What the hell? Yes, he's a professor. But we've had like other teacher characters in the game.
Trick or treat.
Oh god. Asker did no damage, guys. That feels weird.
Dazzled by my new look, are we? So be it.
Is anyone dazzled by her new look? It's like she took the other girl's costume, basically.
A just task.
You can't tell me the weapon triangle. I think it's a specific thing from Fjorm. Because I don't think it's a weapon triangle thing. Because most cases, weapon triangle doesn't make such a difference. Well, we gotta read it because we haven't read it yet. Is it me or they just gave him like a golden arm? Like most, his top half isn't very different.
Stay away.
I know he's just copying Tree, dude. Tampered Antler is an entire page long. Oh god, it's 3 pages! What the hell? I can't read this! I got work after this. Works of allies that cover physical and magical attacks with Savior. Okay, cool. It's a real 3 pages, guys. That wasn't a fake 3 pages. That was 3 full pages.
You left me no choice.
1 damage? What the heck? Fire Emblem 3 pages. Yeah, you got that right.
I want to become a strong and beautiful woman, capable of protecting everyone, just like my mother.
What? When did she do that?
Right.
Oh shit, she's gonna kill... What? Just like Mother. Follows up twice with high power, firepower, plus she and her allies gain an action making her unstoppable. There's no way.
I'm a noble lady now.
Fallen Lear should win this. Wow. This is bullcrap. Okay, sure. 49 speed, huh? 62 attack, 49 speed is pretty impressive.
I will try.
Miracle versus Miracle, yeah, I know, but Alear
I have no choice.
shouldn't get hit twice. So what's the story of Bruno? Okay, well that's that. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna put this up for polling. Alright, who wants to find out? Who wants to find out what auto dub we got this time? Is this still the same one? Earlier, I saw some guy thanking this channel for not turning on auto dub. I wonder why. Does it like automatically play for some people? Is that why? Alright, place your bets. Which auto dub did we get?
Podría imaginarme a mis estudiantes burlándose de mí si viniera a clase con esto puesto.
Is this Spanish? We got Spanish this time, right?
El borde del amanecer.
Yeah, we got Spanish this time. No, seriously, there's no consistency on the auto dub, guys. It's like whatever the heck they want on the given day. It's been a different auto dub every time we download. I really don't know what we're picking up.
Todos juntos.
Oh my god, it's... I can't even take this seriously.
La sonrisa del mundo en cada rostro y puedo sentirme bien aunque solo esté perdida en el tiempo.
What the fuck? What?
Estoy
You can set the auto dub manually, yeah, but not when I download. Unless like, can I switch to English and then download? I don't know if that's a thing. I'll try, I guess.
Confía en ti misma.
Truco o trato.
No, that wasn't English. That wasn't English, and it still gave me that. That wasn't English. It still was. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's talk about the heroes.
Deslumbrada por mi nuevo aspecto. ¿Lo estamos? Que así sea.
That's the Byleth voice I know. Sexy. Or sorry, that's the. Sorry, that wasn't Byleth.
Inútil.
Damn, Balder, that's hot. Yeah.
Una tarea justa.
All right, I'm gonna download one more just to see which dub we get.
Que así sea.
No, Felly, last time I think it was Belarusian. I don't know how this works. The downloader I use just cannot distinguish between the auto dubs. All right, the votes are in. You guys gave it a 3-star. Wow. Nobody gave it a 5. That's more realistic. Interesting. You guys were actually kind of torn. 1, 2, 4, and 3 all had votes. Is it me or did it not translate to Japanese? Wow. Okay. Auto dub is racist against Japanese. Alright. Real quick question for those in the stream. Do you think these heroes will still be meta 4 months from now? Why do I bring up 4 months? Historically, every single year, well, in recent times anyways, it wasn't always like this. But in the last like 3 years, historically, within 4 months, usually 3 of 4 are no longer meta. Unless they have a super special ability, then that keeps them meta relevant. But outside of that, they're just like there for X ability. Yeah. But it's very unlikely for any hero to last through an entire year and still be meta by the end of it. Though I think last year's did a bit better overall. Because I think last year, you can argue Felix is still very much meta, even though Saviors nowadays can handle him very easily. But if he gets in without any Savior protection, he rips them apart, right? So, and you can argue Robin was still really good last year because of her ability to put on those ice blocks mostly. But characters like Alphonse and Bernadetta, even though they're hard hitters and they're really annoying to deal with, for the most part, characters just deal with them nowadays. So, prior years was way worse. Like I would say, if you guys remember Tiki. She's our Legends winner, Tiki, who just had Young Tiki's clothing. God, I think that was the start of them looking so bad. And she completely fell off a cliff really quickly too. Anyways, there's no need to go revisit the history, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. They've been making characters a lot more fully power creep proof by giving them so many layers of abilities, and of course. The fodder is always XXX. It's sex. It's always been like extreme value. So even if all goes wrong, you can just fodder them. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see because the power creep in recent years have been so high, you really can't call how long a character will last anymore. Though I think the style usage will try and keep them more relevant. I guess. Though it does kind of irk me that styles are not an emblem thing. I mean, they've already indicated and shown that, but now the Choose Your Legends heroes have them too. That's another distinction between heroes of 2025 and prior heroes. And I suspect going in 2026 if the game gets there, but I suspect if it gets there, style skills will be on a lot more heroes just to continue to force value onto them. Okay, anyways, let's read through some heroes. The next Ninja Edogar, let's go. Okay, hero number 1, Byleth, Sublime Creator. A special trigger, unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. For allies in 3 rows or 3 columns on unit, grants all stats +5, neutralizes penalties on ally, and when ally deals damage to foe, restores HP to ally during combat. If he is in 3 spaces an ally, grants bonus to units. Attack speed, defense, res equals number of allies in 3 rows or 3 columns on unit times 3 + 5, maximum 14. Oh my god. I don't know why we keep bothering reading that. It's always the same. Neutralize penalties on unit. Unit deals +X times 5 damage. That's even the same nowadays. Reduce damage from foes attacked by X times 3. A lot of heroes have these same skills, so you know. Reduce damage from foes attacked by X times 3. When foes attack, triggers foe special. X is the number of bonus effects acted on unit and foe, excluding stat bonuses, max 5. And when unit deals damage to foe, restores any HP to unit during combat. And the style is Sublime Heaven style. Okay, cool. And it's Gust, which is kind of funny because we just got Felix Gust, you know, so. Here we go again. Okay, Null Sea Void, Attack Speed Faith. You guys know what Attack Speed Faith is? It's not the first time, but I want to talk about Null Sea Void first. If a skill compares unit speed to a foe's or ally speed, treats unit speed as an F granted +7, reduces damage from area of effects special by 8%, inflicts attack speed -4 on foe, deals damage equals difference between speed stats +5, maximum 15, and if unit speed is over foe speed, treats speed difference as 0. Wow. It reduces damage from foes' attacks by 20% unit speed, and neutralizes effects that prevent units' counterattacks during combat. But yeah, these are like combination skills, and I'm pretty sure you can see the combination of skills. So yeah, it is more damage, more survivability, speed comparison put into it. So it's like, would it be fair to call it anything like the old school skills? Like it's way better. And then they put Null Sea Disrupt into that. But yeah, these are just the new combination skills, which are just fully better than whatever comes before them in those specific roles. So yeah, this is way better than Null Sea Disrupt 4, obviously. So. Prof's Guidance. At start combat, at start turn, and at start of any phase except for in summer duels, if units within 3 spaces an ally, grants Prof's Guidance at null fault to unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn, and also for unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit. A special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grants special cooldown count -1. If used within 3 spaces an ally, grants all stats +9 to unit, deals +7 damage. Excluding AoE, reduces damage from foes' attacks by 7, reduces the percentage of foes' non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50%, and also decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a follow-up attack by 10 would allow a unit to trigger a follow-up attack, triggers potent fall 100% during combat, so it's just another potent user. Potent's just on everybody nowadays. Prof's Guidance is also 2x SP, sure. Helps with training SP, but I don't like stuff like that because they've had plenty of teachers from Fire Emblem universes in Fire Emblem, like teachers, mentors, like you gotta make the argument for stuff like that on a lot of characters. Grants all stats +5 to units during combat. Any reduced damage by % skill effect that can be triggered only once per combat. By unit equipped special can be triggered up to twice per combat. And then grants special cooldown count -1 after combat. So that just means use it with Gust and other defensive specials. Okay. The Byleth hitting extra range thing. I mean, I hope nobody really believed Lynn was the only one going to have that stuff, especially with the Emblem Ring. I suspect if the game continues on, we'll get more units with extended range. Anyways, the new Sublime Heaven style. Hey, Gmo.
I was wondering when you get tier 5 dodges.
Yeah, that's a tier 5 dodge. I wasn't even sure if it was still right to call it a dodge.
I know if Null Sea Void would be better than fully finished, even if it overlaps. 15 damage and 7 HP healing on finished is goated.
Yeah, no, this is... They may not be increasing the SP of these skills and not ruining Arena as a result, but these skills are so far and beyond any skills prior, it's not even close. And if this is the start of this round of meta, that basically invalidates all prior skills. And some people might say that happens every year. Not necessarily. But this kind of combination skill is just way too good. Anyway, Sublime Heaven style, you can attack foes 3 spaces away. Special cone count -1 unit before unit's first attack during combat. If foe uses dragon or beast damage and unit's special triggers, deals damage equals 20% of unit's attack. And it cannot move through spaces within 3 spaces of foe that has triggered the bulwark effect. Okay, that's so funny, sure. Unit suffers a... I guess it like counteracts the extra range, you know? Unit suffers a counterattack if any of the following conditions are met. Yeah, okay. And after combat movement effects do not occur. Skill effects ranges treated as 1. Once used, the style cannot be used for 2 turns. Anyways, you can spam it. That's nice. I mean, you have a slight delay, but you can use it over and over again. So delaying a battle or and making a battle take longer benefits bots. It's funny because like in year 1, we said we never have these extended range characters, like using ballistas or whatever, or the extra longbows that with extended range because it break the game. But nah. It's 2025, man. Alright, that's Baldur. Can I make it a mission to you guys? This is a lot of work. You know, reading through all these things and trying to be quick about it takes my breath away.
Honestly, I'd be hard-pressed to even call these pseudo-tier 5s. Pseudo-tier 5 still had a single principle, but this almost like tier 6.
I've lost count, man. In fact, I can only count at 5, so I don't know what comes after 5. Okay, but real quick, guys. This is a lot of work. If you want to show some appreciation, drop a like. Can we hit 10 likes? God damn, these are such low. It doesn't really matter at this point, to be honest. But like, man, it is rough out here. All right. Give me one moment, guys. I have to read this though, because I gotta figure out who to get a copy of. I'm not looking forward to Ekvanir, which is 3 full pages. Doesn't playing Fae feel like you're studying for a test? I'm not memeing. It really feels like I'm studying for a test. Alright, sorry for making you guys wait, guys. I was rushing through my Sword Conlair stuff. Hey, Derek. Will I ever get back for all these... my money back for all these years? No. In year 1, I didn't think this game would last over 5 years. Yeah, and I don't think anyone expected this. I don't think Faye expected this. Their weapon descriptions go in one ear and out the other most of the time. I see what you mean. Yeah, like... I don't even know why I'm reading it. Because you can just say I'm stupid or something if you want, but I swear to you guys, I read this and I immediately forget everything. There's just too much stuff, man. The summaries do not do a good enough job. And I don't even think it's the summary's fault. They just don't do a good enough job. It's just too long. I try. I promise you, I try to remember all these things, but it's hard. It's like studying for a test. A test that you're gonna fail anyways, so I don't know. It might be easier to read as keywords instead of the full text like slaying bow, effective +1 move. Yeah, but I gotta read it first to identify that, right? They should be doing things to make it that way. Like Fire Emblem Intelligence Systems, they should be making it summarized for us. Alright, since I got a moment to catch my breath, did you guys know I bought Donkey Kong for Switch 2, the new one? I want to play it on my birthday. Maybe. How long does it take to beat the game? I want to play it for a bit at least. I also got Clear Obscure for the PS5. Not on Steam, for the PS5. So, maybe it'll be the first game I beat on my PS5? I don't know. Happy birthday. Oh yeah, it is now officially my birthday. It is August 14th. You know, it's funny because technically speaking, the two games I just bought are like potentially Game of the Year. I know people, I don't think Donkey Kong will ever win Game of the Year, but some people were like saying that, so. My man is old, thanks. Did you play Metaphor yet, Felly? No. I feel so bad about it because I have it downloaded and everything, and I want to. And you know, there was a time you bought me Metaphor and then you disappeared. I was just like, did I disappoint Felly so much by not playing Metaphor that Felly is gone forever? No, I still want to play. So here's the thing. You might have noticed I didn't pick up Uma Musume. I don't think I'm picking up any more gacha games until Silver Palace comes out. I'll play that. My goal, I was talking about this in the prior couple months, prior couple weeks. Now that I have a Switch 2, I want to try being a Switch 2 content creator for the next while. So that means playing more Switch games, obviously. But I want to go back to Pokemon. I'm gonna make a poll for you guys to look at sometime soon to let you guys vote on the Pokemon game for me to try and play. Because I think with the Switch 2 release and a lot of the Pokemon issues now resolved, it'd be good to revisit the game, especially with the updates. And Donkey Kong Switch game, Mario Kart Switch game, like, I want to give it a try, just seeing how that works. But yeah, I'm trying to cut down on gacha games so I can play more actual games, real games. And so soon I hope to get to play Metaphor. What about Azure Promilia? If it gets here. If it gets here. I sent you your gift? Oh god, I'm scared. Is it a Fuda game? You guys might think I'm joking, but I've been sent like so many Fuda games at this point. Wait, what do you mean you sent me a gift? Oh no, I don't want to look. Does that count as a gift? Oh, okay. That's not bad. I thought she was gonna send me Yaoi. Hey, if you guys don't know, our mod, Datura, she's a Fujoshi.
Well, I gotta go over here some bits. But not saying happy.
Good night, Anaroon. Thank you so much. Take care, man. And she sent me Yaoi. And before someone gets misled in believing this, no, I don't. I'm straight. No, I don't like Yaoi. Okay. Alright, let's go over this now. I think Shireen's the best of 4 here. Unless this is like Felix last year, then Byleth might be the best. So I'll give you my thoughts at the end of this on which hero I think is the best. But, I'll be honest with you guys, I can no longer identify bad heroes. Which, to be fair, I don't think there are bad heroes anymore. They don't release bad heroes anymore. Everyone's like OP. Especially in very specific design situations, they're usually the best at it. So, let's go over the heroes, and let's see if there is one that we can recommend. Value reviewers of Pokemon so we can beat you up. You know we did that. What's that online Pokemon battle thingy? And then all my viewers were like making fun of me on how bad I was, but it was just like, of course I was going to be bad. I played Pokemon back when I played Pokemon to like Pokemon Sapphire, man. Like, I don't even know what these Pokemon are anymore. And they're like running these stupid Pokemon where like I don't even know what anything's going on. Did you know like being good at Pokemon nowadays is basically a degree? Like, do people know how many Pokemon there are? Now, of course, they don't all matter, right? There's a meta bunch, but do you know how many meta Pokemon there are? Do you know how many types there are? Do you know what every move does? Like, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. So you can't... Pokemon's not the kind of game you can drop into competitively. Because if anyone even has a little bit of competitive knowledge and you play someone without competitive knowledge, they're getting destroyed. There's no question to it. There's just too many things for them to remember all at once. Yeah, Pokemon Showdown, and I got my butt beat. But like, of course I was gonna get my butt beat. So yeah, no, I wouldn't open my butt to be filled by any of you guys, because that's AO first. But I wouldn't do that because there's no chance. I would stand no chance. I still remember because people were like using Pokemon. I was just like, this isn't a Pokemon. You're disqualified. Like, you can't... You're using stuff that don't even look like Pokemon to me. I've never seen this Pokemon before. What's this move? That's a made-up move. You're cheating. Like, that's my best response to all that. Just use Fluttermane to win. Still not as bad as Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh's pretty bad too. You can't. That's another game you cannot pick up and hope to win. Sounds like a you problem. All right. I guess that shows your age. No. Don't you try that shit on me. If you show the average teenager a Pokemon nowadays, they would have no idea what that Pokemon is. Like, Pokemon isn't what it once was. Like, seriously, guys, can you imagine you're 5 years old. Do you think your parents are going to get you a Switch 2? And a Pokemon game? No, they're not going to do that. Do you know how expensive a Switch 2 is? This entire generation of Pokemon fans, unless you're a rich kid, you're priced out. You guys think Pokemon 10 years from now is going to have a ton of fans? No, they're not. Back in my day, now this is going to date me. Game Boys, Game Boy Colors, Game Boy Advances, those were affordable, man. Those were like... Then you want to know why Nintendo consoles are so underpowered? They set a price maximum of $100 for a Game Boy Advance. $100. So every kid had a Game Boy. And then so as a result, every kid could afford to buy Pokemon. And so every kid played Pokemon. And that's why everybody knew about Pokemon, right? Even if you go to DS generation, yeah, DSs weren't that much more expensive, but they were more expensive. But now in this generation, how are they gonna even know Pokemon, right? They would have to know it by like Pokemon mobile games. And even then, is that blowing up nowadays? I don't think so. I don't know. Stuff like Pokemon TCG are still doing really well, but I think that's for older fans.
Nintendo's strategy to get young kids as fans is through mobile games and inside.
What Pokemon mobile games do we have nowadays anyways? There's a Pokemon show? That's true. That's true, but like, it's one thing to watch, it's another thing to play it, you know? Pokemon TCG Mobile is big. Yeah, it's making big money, but I think that's for more of older players. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. No. I saw that ad, Rex. Have you guys seen the Pokemon sleep ads? I've been tempted to get one as well, just to try it out and see what's it about. I know there's a Pokemon sleep ad, but like, that's not equivalent to playing a real Pokemon game. Come on. I'm talking about real Pokemon games. Are you gonna count the Pokemon Magical Card mobile game? You guys have seen that, right? Hold on. I am so off topic. Thanks a lot. Who started this? Ban the guy who started this. If it's me, ban me too. Anyways,
There's a ton. Each Pokemon Presents, they announce a new Pokemon mobile game for kids. Like puzzle games.
Yeah, I know, but they're not.
Everyone hates that these slap games take all of the Pokemon Direct presentation.
Holy fuck, dude! They're not real Pokemon games. That was my point. You're not listening. There's a... You guys think... Okay. If you played friggin' Pokemon Magikarp Jump, do you think you're playing a real Pokemon game?
Long Dono.
Yes, thank you for understanding that. And obviously, typical Sugma, he doesn't even care. It's my birthday or whatever. He'll put the extra bits in for Long Dono, not like, oh, happy birthday, man. Whatever. That's just how you are. I pray that one day you learn how to make real friendships, and you know how to treat people correctly. Okay, but going back to this, these aren't real Pokemon games, guys. Come on. Pokemon Sleep, not a real Pokemon game. Pokemon TCG is not even a real Pokemon game. It's a Pokemon card game. It's not the same thing. Pokemon Unite. If you're gonna get to know Pokemon through these games, good luck. They still have Pokemon... There is a real Pokemon game, though. Let me look it up. Pokemon. Pokemon Go is still around, but I don't really think people play that anymore. Pokemon Masters is a real Pokemon game. There you go.
Pokemon
this is still around.
Is a franchise. Just look up McDonald's Pokemon to see Japanese miners pulling out a building's worth of food to get cards to scalp.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think it's more older people playing Pokemon, not younger people. But yeah, I don't really think... It would have to be through Pokemon Masters if that was the case, to like really get to know Pokemon and play closer to real Pokemon. I'm not 100% sure this is a real Pokemon. No, it is. That's like Pokemon DS. Pokemon on the DS. Okay. It would have to be through Pokemon Masters then. Surprisingly though, I don't see Pokemon Masters on the gacha revenue lists. Alright, let's go back to Faye. Happy birthday, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Pokemon is a millennial franchise. Look at McDonald's Pokemon to see. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's for millennials, it's for older generations. What's Pokemon Master Sex? Oh god, why did I say that out loud? I'm not looking it up, and no one should either. Black Wolf, are you trolling me? The reason why I said that and you put my guard down is because Black Wolf's well, one, he's a longtime viewer, but he's also a part of my Nikkei union, and he's a good guy. He's the best furry I've ever known. But what? You bastard! What are you doing? Oh, Pokemon Masters EX. Oh, fuck. Dude. I didn't know. Do people actually call it that? That's so... You know what, that's like a... I guess that's like a Zoomer thing, right? Like, calling it McDicks or something? Okay, sure, you got me. Alright, well, let's go back. Truth Seeker, slaying ability, effective against flying foes, neutralizes effective against flying bonuses. At start turn of units within 2 spaces of an ally, grants unit can move 1 extra space to unit. Okay. At start of player phase or enemy phase of units within 2 spaces of an ally, grants reduce the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X%, skills by 50% during combat, and special cooldown charge +1 per attack during combat. To unit allies in 2 spaces of 1 unit for 1 turn. That's not a big deal. A lot of characters do that kind of stuff nowadays. All stats up to 14, plus X damage times 5 up to maximum 25 based on the number of bonus effects active on unit. Reduce damage by Y, which is reduced damage from foe specials by additional Y. If unit has weapon triangle disadvantage, Y equals 20% of unit speed, otherwise Y equals 50% unit speed. And neutralize effects that grant special cooldown charge plus X to foe during combat. I'm trying to summarize these things, it's really long. Arc Arrival, when special triggers, boost damage by X% of greater of units or foes attack. If unit has weapon triangle advantage, X equals 80, otherwise X equals 70. Wow, okay. Reduce damage from foe's first attack by 40%. And inflict special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. And also if unit has weapon triangle advantage, grant special cooldown count -2 to unit. And inflicts special cooldown count +2 on foe before unit's first attack during combat. Okay, they needed all that, because otherwise how are you going to get a 5 cooldown special trigger? Now it makes sense why it's so good and why it's so high. Speed Taker form, Deadly Miasma, you guys know what to do. Very, very good skills. In fact, them both being on the same character makes her excellent fodder. Heaven's Steed. At start turn, Venus within 2 spaces of an ally inflicts triangle depth and exposure. Why are we dancing? Did we hit Tangio Party? There's no way. No, we didn't. Okay, there you go. I was like, well, I don't think we hit a Tangio Party. It's been forever. Alright, Heaven's Steed. Cancel remainder minimum 1 at start turn of units within 2 spaces of an ally. It looks triangle depth and exposure on closest foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes during next actions. If unit shades combat within 2 spaces of an ally, all stats plus 9 to unit and unit deals plus 7 damage. Reduces damage from foes first attack by 7. And neutralizes effects that guarantee foes fall attacks and effects that prevent units fall attacks during combat. And also if exposure is active on a unit or if unit has one patrol advantage, unit attacks twice. Okay, so it becomes a brave weapon. I mean, boulders are hard hitter, which is good for that. Okay, yeah.
I will give that triangle adeptism a status you see every day.
Thanks, Tarantula, for partying. Appreciate you, man. Triangle Adept isn't a status you see every day, but yeah, they're trying to make it work. Style, green style. When determining weapon triangle, count unit as green. No. I thought it was... Okay. I thought it was more complex than this, guys. You know what the... This... I'll just say it. This did not have to be a style. They just made this a style because her weapon would utilize a style. You know what they could have done? Just put this in her weapon. Like, it can it can have a variable effect with conditions on it. But no, they wanted to make it a style because everyone has to have a style nowadays. So they put in the weapon. Seriously, guys, this is the... By itself, easily the worst style in the game. But...
Does the AI know how to use styles correctly in Arena/Ether Raid?
Yes. How do I know this? I've been killed by enough Lins. But yeah, like, this is just silly. It's so silly. It's just a thing because they needed style. I don't think these units BK reliably, and that makes me angry. Alright, you got me there. I want to see that too. Guys, do you think Boulder... Oh my god, Rose, you don't have to. You've given me so many games. Dude, thank you so much. Alright, let's check it out. But real quick, guys, do you think Baldur would beat Black Knight? I gotta check that out. I'm curious about that one.
Making it a style just makes it worse.
What?
It be limited once per turn, needs menu activation, and locks you out of future emblem effects with styles. I guess it's for balance.
So, I have a story about this. Do you guys remember when Cyberpunk 2077 released? It was a complete buggy mess. And the game price just kept dropping and dropping, right? Because it was a full-blown, full-price game. And I remember when it hit 40 bucks, I was like, should I buy it? I was like, no, I'm not going to buy it 40 bucks. It's still a mess. You know, even though the concept is interesting to me and I love the studio behind them, no, that's still too much. Then it dropped to 30 bucks and I was just like, damn, that's tempting. $30? When I looked to save the game, it's like, it's still a mess. Then it kept dropping. It's just like, what? 25? 20? 15? 10? I'm not kidding you guys. It kept dropping. Let's see, how low was it?
I squandered the chance to give her a BK squashing special and call it Baldur's Gate.
Okay, sorry, maybe it wasn't 10. It was $15 American, or somewhere around there. And I remember thinking to myself, could it hit 10? Oh, no, sorry. It did hit 10. What am I talking about? It did hit 10 on PlayStation 4. So I actually have a copy of Cyberpunk 2077, but the PS4 version, because it hit $10 on PS4. But I always regretted not buying it on PC, because for those who don't know, top 5 most sold games from Steam in July, Cyberpunk's still on that. It's been years since its release, but they've completely turned it around, and now you'll never find it this low again, right? See, official stores, $26 3 years ago. It was 20 American dollars at one point. Less than 20 American dollars at one point. Thanks, Rose. I really appreciate it. I've always wanted to, like, I've always kicked myself for not getting it on PC, because it was just like, I really thought it would just keep dropping in price. But yeah, I do have the PS4 version, but it would be better to play on PC. Yeah, then they fixed it. That's the thing. They fixed it, and now, years later, it's still selling so well, and people love it. And it's funny, because for the Switch 2 guys, the best-selling third-party game, Cyberpunk 2077. It's not even close. What a comeback. That's one of the greatest game comebacks I've ever seen. And I didn't buy it when it was 15 bucks. I kind of regret it. I mean, I have it on PlayStation 4, PS5, but you know. Thank you, Rose. I really appreciate it. I want it on PC because it plays well on Steam Deck, so I wanted to like play it in bed and stuff, so I really appreciate it. Man, thank you. Yeah, it will never be that cheap again, because it's now a full-fledged Project CD, Project Red's game. God damn, it's really been 3 years since this launch, huh? Project Red, CD Project Red. Sorry, I keep butchering their name. I'm my bad. It's okay. You have a brother like me. Thank you, Rose. I really appreciate it. For those who weren't here early in the stream, I'm gonna have a bad night tonight. I'm gonna stay up working, and I'll probably go to like take a nap after this so I can get some sleep because I'm already getting tired. But then once I wake up, I'll go work, then go to work, and then after work more. It's possibly the worst birthday I could ever have because it's just working extra. I'm salaried, by the way, so all these extra hours I'm pulling in are for free. And I'm also on probation. So at the end of the month, if they're like, meh, we could do better than you, then I'm gone. So I would have worked those extra hours and I don't keep the job. So there could be some horrendous situation at the end of the month and I'll feel extra. We'll see. I don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to think about it, to be honest. But we'll find out at the end of the month whether I'll be like really depressed about spending my birthday working for a job that's not going to pay me extra or pay me for it at that time. We'll find out. Cyberpunk came out 3 years ago. How long has it been good? I think 2. It's been good for 2 years. It's all waited to tell me our V2 brothers V-Day. Thanks, man. When you're like fully ready for it all and you're back and you get in the groove of things, I want to be there for you for your birthday as well, man. It's dropping frames. Let me check. Why is it dropping frames? Why? Give me a break. That's nice. Give me a break. I think we're back. It was just a stutter. I was holding my breath. I didn't want it. I didn't want the stream to crash. All right, I think we're ready. We're back. It's all right. A neighbor steal your Wi-Fi? I hope not. Alright, I think we're back. Okay, all that aside, let's continue on. Alright, we've gone to the longest one now. Ekfanir. Ekfanir does Ekfanir things, and he has big muscles, which is why he's the first hero in Fire Emblem Heroes to have 3 pages. I can't even believe it. These are 3 real pages of skills. I don't really want to read this. Can we just say he does everything? Oh, fine, let's just do it. We're already here. Slaying foes with range equals 1 cannot warp into space within 3 space of unit, and foes with range equals 2 cannot warp into space within 4 space of unit, so it's super bulwark. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if units within 2 spaces of an ally grants attack defense +6, fringe bonus, neutralize foes bonuses during combat, and null panic to unit and allies in 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If units within 2 spaces of an ally and if unit or allies within 2 spaces of a unit have bonuses to all attack speed, defense, res after start of turn skills triggers, or if defending an ether raids after start of turn skill trigger at start of turn 1 of enemy phase, grants additional +3 to each corresponding stat for unit and those allies for 1 turn. If units within 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to units attack defense res equals 20% of units defense at start of turn, +5 unit deals +X damage. Oh fuck. Stop doing these things. Reduce damage from foes attacks by 50% of X during combat, and reduces damage from foes specials by an additional 50% of X during combat. X equals highest total bonuses among unit and allies within 3 spaces of the unit. They really should just do like special meta package, meta stats defense, right? Like do it like that. Just to summarize things. So we could just know what it is, because like 90% of this is the same, but they make a slight variable change with like the X, and then you got to like rewrite the entire thing when they could have just, because in effect they're virtually majority same. Dear guys, the first 3 characters have 3 alts with no English. These are some fun facts we're getting today. Anyways, I start turn of units adjacent to only beast or dragon allies. Or units not just to any ally, transforms, attack +2, and then of course distant counter, fringe bonus, all stats, bonus to all stats during combat equals highest bonus on each stat between unit and allies in 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Okay, that's easy. He's gonna be buffing, so he's at least getting attack and defense. Swap gate, unit and swap ally, unit and target ally swap spaces. Oh god, an armor hero getting this for free and guaranteed. We're gonna see so many foddered Ekfanirs just for that skill, just so everyone can get swap gate on their armor heroes and get positional support in arena. Mighty Roar. What are you, Simba? Like what? Okay. No, you're Mufasa. God damn, I missed Lion King. Did you know they made a Lion King remake? Did you know it sucks? The animated version from like the 90s, 80s? It's so old now. Way better. Anyways, great name. By great name, I mean... Please try. Boost damage by 60% of units defense when special triggers. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants res +6 and magic twin save to target allies in 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. So it's magical far save essentially. If support partner is on player team, targets only support partner, otherwise targets ally with highest res at start of battle. Excluding unit at start of battle, excludes increases to res grant effect after allies is deployed, such as legendary effects, mythic. Are they doing this on purpose? They're just trying to make it as long as possible. Mythic effects, bonus heroes, great talents, etc. does not trigger when used equipped with savior effects other than P save. Hey, has it ever crossed you guys that whoever's writing these descriptions may in fact have passed the bar? Or they're a paralegal? Or a full-on lawyer? What are they writing here? Contracts? Why do you write like this? Please write like a human. Reduce damage from foes attacks during combat by 40%, excluding AoE specials and grand special equivalent count minus X divided by... Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Minus X divided by 12? What are you doing? Why? What? Who is this for? I know people are gonna be like, oh, divide by 12, are you stupid? Of course, anyone can divide by 12. Do you realize that in all these modes with a timer, nobody has time to divide by 12 on top of everything else? What are you doing? Why would you do that? In what world is this a necessity? They're just overly complicating things for no reason. Oh, hey, it's Choose Your Legends and you're 8.5. Oh, guys, you know what would make things better for the players and more interesting and show that we're developing the meta? We're gonna add divisions in. Yo, bring back bedmass, my guys. Like, what the fuck are they doing? I'm sorry, like, I'm trying to be positive. I promise everyone here I'm trying to be positive. But I've never seen such horrendous designing. Everyone's complaining about this game's meta being too complicated and too long. And the Fire Emblem Heroes people are like, yeah, and we don't think so. We know what's best for the game. Fuck these guys. This is pretentious as fuck. Anyways, whatever. 2 unit before unit's first attack during combat. X equals highest total bonuses among unit and allies in 3 space. No, there's no fucking way you're gonna remember all this shit. Come on. Highest total bonuses among unit and allies in 3 spaces of unit. And also, I get the attack +6, defense +6. I get all that. Okay, so it should be easily divisible, but what? Why? And also, if unit's defense over foe's defense, like. Even if the argument is this allows them to provide more stats, I would rather them provide less stats and just simplify the damn thing. It's becoming unplayable like this. And also, if unit's defense over foe's defense +5 disables units and foes effects that change attack priority during combat. What? Okay, sure. Why is that in a special? I don't know. Sure. Please solve for X. They know we're gonna get fractions. That's why they did round it down. They know we're gonna get fractions. These guys are a-holes. I'm struggling to, like... You guys know the developer. Their name is Intelligent System. I'm struggling here, man. The irony. Oh god. Anyways, magic twin save. If a magic staff or dragon foe initiates combat against an ally within 2 space unit, triggers savior on unit. Triggers only if unit is not equipped with a skill that can trigger another savior effect. If unit is granted multiple statuses that enable savior effects to trigger, savior will not trigger. All right, that stays the same. So he's like, he's basically like a better Soren, but not 100% because it's just magical version. Anyways, if foe uses magic staff or dragon damage, this heals foes effects that calc damage using the lower of foe's defense or res, and any reduced damage by X% skills that can trigger only once per combat by units equipped special skill can be triggered up to twice per combat. So whatever this is, Mighty Roar, yeah, doubles up. And then P save, if sword, lance, axe, bow, dagger, or beast foe initiates combat, is an activation condition for savior. Okay. Attack defense fortune, you guys know what that does. Self-letter, you guys know what it does. AD Briere P save, this is just the attack defense version of Briere, which is an excellent savior skill, and it's now back. If sword, lance, axe, bow, dagger, or beast foe initiates combat against an ally within 2 spaces of unit, trigger savior on unit. So that's very nice, all physical damage. If foe uses sword, lance, axe, bow, dagger, or beast damage, it grants attack defense +4 unit, disables foes effects that calc damage using lower foe's defense or res, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 5 during combat. And sure. And units next attack deals damage equals 4% of units attack foes attack damage prior to reductions. So essentially the idea here is to allow him to tank all physical damage, and then he gives magical tanking to another unit. So what you want to do in a team like this is get someone with extremely high magic in res, and he'll be the defense hero, and then you'll just have the strongest savior duel in the entire game. Also bypasses conditions that only allow you 1 savior unit, because this is a buff. So that's the idea. He's a very strong unit, but on principles of I'm playing a video game, I don't want to read 3 pages of skills, and I don't want to do division, especially by 12. I'm not gonna pick him up, but I think he's really, really good. If nothing else, he's a perfect auto hero for Tempest Trials, and I suspect he'll be able to auto like GHVs and whatever the heck. But again, how dare he make me math? They need bullet point keywords. Felly, we all say that. I just don't know why they don't listen to players. Guys, even if you think in Japan everyone's just smarter, and I suspect they are in general smarter, I don't think they want to do this either. Like, have textbook levels of skills to remember, you know? I don't think anyone's asking for more complicated skills. We want a summary button. But yeah, it's not today. And I fear it may be never. Okay, Shrina time. Gladsbuck. I'm sorry. For Scandinavians, I'm sorry. Accelerate special trigger cooldown -1. If unit initiates combat or is in 3 speed with an ally, grants bonus to units attack speed equals 20% of unit speed at start combat. +6 unit deals +X times 5 damage. Sure, maximum 25, excluding AOEs. X is the number of bonuses. Effects active on unit, excluding stat bonuses plus number of penalty falls. Neutralize effects that prevent. Okay, not fall. Restore 10 HP to unit after combat, and also if decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a follow-up attack by 10 would allow unit to trigger. Okay, it's potent. If unit initiates combat is within 3 spaces in unit, grants another action to that ally after combat. If a skill belonging to that ally triggers an effect that grants them another action, such as Gale Force, this effect is treated as not having triggered. So it uses the Gale Force first. If a skill is not belonging to that any ally, the allies triggers an effect that grants that ally another action at the same time as this effect is also considered to have been triggered once per turn within 3 spaces. So it's okay. It's not okay. You can see what they're doing here. It's just another variant of Marianne, and we just got another variant of Soren with Echinir. Magic Light. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god, guys. It's a 2025 skill with 1 line. Holy crap, it's a miracle. It's Magic Light. When special triggers, treats foes defense res as if reduced by 50%, and neutralizes foes reduced damage by X% effects from no foes non-special skills. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm like gasping for air because of how much I have to read. I'm trying to keep pace, but there's so much stuff. Please make more skills like Magic Light, where it's clearly good and it's readable and easy to remember, please. Okay, attack speed Aria. If unit shoots combat or is in 3 spaces an ally, grants bonus to units attack speed equals units maximum special cooldown count +7 during combat, and also when unit special triggers, it deals damage equals units maximum special cooldown count times X, and X could be 3, otherwise X equals 5. Okay, sure. I'm trying to skip as much as I can. It's just too much. Fuck. Is this really necessary? Speed res shackle at start of turn. And after unit acts, if Canto triggers, after Canto inflicts speed shackle and res shackle on closest foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes through the next actions. Speed res -4 on foe and deals damage equals number of penalty effects active on foe, excluding stat penalties times 2 + 7 during combat, maximum 15. Speed shackle inflicts penalty on unit speed during combat equals number of penalty effects active on unit +4, excluding stat penalties, maximum 8 through units next action. Res shackle inflicts penalty on units res during combat equals number of penalty effects active on unit +4, excluding stat penalties. Maximum 8 through unit's next action. Why do we need this? It's like it's better. It's better, but like they just keep making new skills that are just like slightly improved. Alright, just like Mother, Canto Distant maximum 3. At start of player phase or enemy phase of units within 3 spaces of an ally, grants Creation Pulse and Empathy to unit and allies in 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If units is combat or units within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed +5 to unit, and unit deals +7 damage during combat, excluding AoE specials, and also if unit's HP is over 1 and foe would reduce unit's HP to 0, units rise 1 HP, aka Miracle. After unit acts of an ally within 3 spaces of a unit issues combat, grants another action to unit after allies combat. That's so dumb. She's so good. She's like a Gale Forcer. She's like a magical Gale Forcer. Better than Gale Forcer. A Gale Force enabler. And if Kanto's already triggered, re-enables Kanto. Wow. And Creation Pulse says, if units attack and trigger unit special, grant special cooldown count minus X before units first attack during combat, and it helps with special spamming. Oh, fuck. I think she's really good for a Gale Force team, but I think Gale Force teams are dead. Alright, guys. Who do you think is the best hero? I'm leaning towards... I like Byleth's design the most. I like Byleth the most. In my eyes, Byleth is the most deserving winner of these three heroes. Of these four heroes. Because three of them are OCs. And no offense to OCs, all the stories have sucked this game, and so it's hard for me to respect the OC win, because they don't feel as deserving as actual Fire Emblem characters that have gone through their journeys. And before I get canceled or whatever for that take, frankly, I don't care anymore. You know what? Just do it. I don't feel like I need to defend myself, because like Byleth goes through what, a 60-hour game? How long is 3 houses? Like, of course it's gonna have a better story than whatever nonsense we've been getting in this game. Like, we don't have writing in this game. This is... I swear ChatGPT would do a better job writing Fire Emblem Heroes stories than whoever's writing this nonsense at this point, okay? So, I don't think I need to defend myself in saying that I think Bob's the most deserving winner here. These other three are whatever. Sure. It's not about good stories, I get it, but like, the reason... It's such questionable reasons for their wins. With that said, putting all that aside, if it were me... No. No. Stop. I don't know why it started listening. Oh, god damn it. Do you guys hear it? Yeah, you hear it. Hey, Google, stop. What the heck? What is this? Alexa, stop. Oh my god. I'm so sick of this. You guys heard that, right? Oh my god. Ugh. I'm so done with today. You know, I reiterate this. You guys might be like, you have so little patience today. What's wrong? Prior to this Fate trailer, I was working. I have a deadline to hit. So after work, where I did a full 8 hours, I came home, took a nap, and went back to work. All the way till this Fate trailer. So I'm really tired. It's a really bad way to spend my birthday, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay. I'm just going to summarize it. If it were me, and I was picking one hero, I would pick Ekvanir. I promise everyone here, I'm straight. This has nothing to do with his gorgeous abs, chiseled by gods, perfect in every which way. I don't care how handsome he looks under that mask. In fact, I don't care about how he would... how he would hold and cradle me. No, I don't care about any of that. That's not healthy. It's about none of that. It's the fact that he makes a perfect savior situation. And in my books, in Fire Emblem Heroes in 2025, I don't care about the meta anymore. The meta's bullshit. What I want is a hero that helps with auto battles. I want a hero that does my Tempest Trials for me for free. I want a hero that does story for me for free. GHBs for free. I want a hero that makes my life easier, because this game has way too much reading that I want to do. And for those reasons, and those reasons alone, and nothing to do with his perfect body and his stoic, manly demeanor of a true alpha male, none of that. Auto battles is the most important thing to me, because I don't want to get a Fate Pass. There you go. That's my take. All right, I'm gonna go to bed now. What do you mean last? CYL? I've explained this a couple times now, so I'll just reiterate really quickly. Fire Emblem Heroes has officially fallen out of top 50 of gacha revenue lists. And it's incredible that it did so during summer, because summer is usually historically strong for every gacha game, especially for Fire Emblem Heroes. So, with its massive decline this year, I'm not sure how much longer the game is for. In my eyes, I wouldn't bet. I would bet that there wouldn't be another Fire Emblem Heroes Choose Your Legends next year because we won't make it to next year. There won't be. And that's what I think, anyways. Because at the end of the day, for those who haven't kept up, they were still making money from Dragalia Lost. Not a lot, but they were making money. They closed it down. They were certainly not losing money from Animal Crossing. They closed it down. What was that Mario game? Like, there's no possible way they were losing money because it was a download game. They still closed it down. Like, they closed down every mobile game, even though I highly doubt they were actually losing money. And we're heading towards there because Fire Emblem Heroes just continues to drop in revenue. It's never fallen out top 50 until last month and the month before. And prior to that, it was the lowest revenues ever. So I know people will be like, oh, this game will be here forever or whatever nonsense, but Nintendo's a business, and if you have been paying attention, they really care about taking your money. And in fact, I think that's the only thing they care about. They increase prices in Canada, and then a couple weeks later, they increase prices in America. So I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. And you can just judge from how they tried it on this Fate channel. They didn't try at all. But yeah, they're cutting costs where they can, and it wouldn't surprise me if we don't make it to next CYL, because there won't be another CYL. Because with the game's decline, I just don't see how they're gonna justify its existence much longer. It probably enters maintenance mode, and they probably do the Animal Crossing thing where they release a final pack to give an offline version to try and make some more money. That's the likely end, I think, but we'll see. It's speculation, but if you ask me if I ever thought Fire Emblem Heroes would fall out of top 50, I would have said no. Even a year ago, I would have said no. Because it's like, no matter what they did, and no matter how bad they were still a top 50 gacha game. But a year ago, they were still around the 30 range. And now they're outside top 50. It's astronomical, the drop-off. Anyways, whatever. It's just speculation. A year from now, when Fire Emblem Heroes is still alive, everyone can laugh at me. I get it. But as someone who's been tracking gacha revenue month after month, and as someone who's seen a lot of EOSs, especially Nintendo EOSs, these aren't positive signs. Yeah, you can also tell from the votes that the interest is just not there anymore. If I told you 15,000 votes is all it took to win Choose Your Legends, like, not just make it as second place or something, no, win, be number one, the most votes, you would have laughed at me. I would have laughed at me. But the reality is, Ekvenir won with 15,136 or whatever votes. It's such a low number. But I'm not saying these things to hurt people's feelings. I'm not saying these things to tell you this game sucks. None of that. Though I think the game is not good by any stretch of the imagination. I'm saying these things so you can value your time here. I feel like for most games, when it hits its end, it's only diehard fans remaining, and they cope themselves into believing the game will never close or whatever. Some fan bases don't do that, to be clear, but I'm just trying to say, these are the warning signs. Try to enjoy the game while you can. Like, make those memories, keep those memories, because there's no indication that's going to be around for much longer. But anyways, that's what I think. I hope I'm wrong. In fact, what I actually hope for is they announce a they announce a Fire Emblem Heroes 2. But I've been hoping for that for years now, so I wouldn't hold my breath. So yeah, I'm not here cheering for the game to die. In fact, I hope they make a second version of this game so they can fix all these issues, give a better engine, revitalize the fan base. Like, I still love the Fire Emblem universe, it's just they're not trying right now. Alright, anyways. I think that Nintendo as a whole company might go bankrupt in the future. Trust me, Wada's the last thing keeping my enjoyment of Nintendo video game. Yeah, I can't tell you. If you asked me like 10 years ago, my favorite video game company, I would have said Nintendo. 15, 20, like it doesn't matter how many years ago you ask me. Like 100 years ago, I would have just still said Nintendo. But who is Nintendo for anymore, guys? Do you think kids' parents will actually buy them a Switch 2? Do you think kids will grow up playing Nintendo consoles anymore? I'm not gonna say no one is. That's not true. But I still remember when I was growing up, like a third of the class had a Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, any combination of that. Like all of my friends in middle school, no, maybe not middle school. In high school, basically all my friends had a Nintendo console at that point, right? We're not there anymore. They're just too expensive. While I died and got replaced with Fire Emblem Heroes, the new Nintendo CEOs aren't gamers anymore. Yeah. You guys know... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get off this rant so I can go back to working. But it's been fun talking to you guys, so... You guys know the problem, right? You guys know the problem with, like, with this mentality of make as much money as you can? Nintendo was the best at this. Nintendo was basically a cult. They indoctrinated your kids while they were super young and made them care only about Nintendo. And upon reaching like teenagehood and whatnot, yeah, some of them will go over to PlayStation, some of them will move over to Xbox, but they would always have a soft spot for Nintendo and they would always look back at it. That was smart. The current Nintendo, they don't care about that. They don't care about the magic of gaming, the joys of gaming, making those connections, like friendships. I don't know about you guys. As a kid, literally made so many friends just by going to their house and playing Nintendo games, right? I still remember Donkey Kong Racing, Mario Party on the N64. Like, oh god, that shit was cool. I don't think that stuff happens anymore because, like, I don't doubt it. Literally, I mean, it'll still happen a bit, but the average family won't even have a Switch anymore or a Nintendo console anymore because it's too expensive. And while they make money now from like the millennials and whatnot, who still have those Nintendo memories and still remember the good times and love the company and the IPs, there is no future generation. They've priced them out. And so while they make record profits today, I wonder what 10 years from now will say, 20 years from now will say. Because if you cut out the kids from the experience, you're doomed. And I think they don't care about the future. They just care about today. So yeah, you're right. Once Iwata died, it's over. It's all over. It's just a matter of time. It's Diddy Kong Racing, my bad, dude. I remember the memories, but not... I didn't own an N64 as a kid. Anyways, I'm sorry. I don't want to end the stream so down, but thank you guys for showing up. It really means a lot. Once again, it's my birthday. I'll try to do a proper birthday stream this weekend. I'm probably not streaming later tonight because I'll be... later today, even though it's my birthday, because I'll be staying up. I'm probably going to take a nap after this and then wake up and then try and get my... I'm doing a financial review. It's my first formal one, so this is so stupid. No one sat me down and gave me proper training, guys. All I'm doing is referencing old data and prior months and trying to piece it together. And before you say, that doesn't sound right, yeah, it doesn't. But every time I approach my boss with a question, he's just like, oh, it's so easy. This is how you do it, and he gives me like a sentence of explanation, and that's it. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if at the end of the month I don't get to keep this job, because I don't I don't know what they're expecting from me. There's no tutorials, there's no... I'm just referencing prior month work and trying my best to, like, replicate it. So, wish me luck. It's gonna take all night, and, it's a wonderful way to spend my birthday! Yeah! Alright, let's rate someone. Good night, Gemma. Get yourself a whole ass cake for dinner. Thanks. What I want for my birthday is a heart attack. Alright, let's try to rate someone.
Happy birthday. Feels birthday, man.
I can't believe you're saying happy birthday to me. You had all stream to do that, you know?
Happy day of birth sayings.
Thank
but
you.
You're a vampire though. They don't have B-Days Kappa.
Don't vampires celebrate the day they turn? For me, that would be my VTuber anniversary. Is Tanuki still streaming? Let's just rate Tanuki, guys. Come on. He's rated me so many times after a face stream. Let me do it. I was gonna rate Jinx, but let's rate a bro. T-Rex, you picked the worst time to come. I gotta go back to work, man. I'm not. Well, I'm gonna take a nap, but I gotta go back to work. I got so much stuff to do. Thank you, Len. Appreciate you, man. Love you. Thank you, Sir Lucy. Appreciate you. Take care, Tree Man. Take care, Saguma. Saguma nuts. Good night, low IQ chatter. Good night, Joe Wolf. Go Wolf. Good night, All Might. I just got it. It's like All Might. God damn it. All right. If I miss someone, I'm sorry. But I really appreciate you guys. Not the best Faye channel, but at least we gotta spend it together. There might not be that many more, so whatever we gotta do together makes me happy. All right. Good night, guys. Take care. We're gonna raid Tanuki. Good night, Felly. Love ya. All right. Here we go. Let's raid Tanuki. Night, night, everyone. Bye, bye.
Yeah, I think they both misunderstand.